All right, guys, just kind of like a little gap fill video here, real quick. First of all, this C9 thing that is a concept car, it means nothing. The thing can't even go into a fucking gas station. That's not going to be the C9. Once again, General Motors is fucking retarded for bringing up that car just before they do their body style refresh and interior refresh, because now you got a bunch of idiots out there who are like, I'm gonna wait for the C9. I saw the new C9's coming. I mean, how fucking stupid are you, Mark Royce? Fire this fuck. Like, anyway, investors in General Motors, you need to fire Mark Royce. Anybody who approves this bullshit, here's the new C9, look at this. And then you got Brink of Speed, like, titles his videos, and his opening lines are, here's the C9, here it is. I mean, I haven't even watched Justin's shit. I'll get sick. It'll make me sick. But anyway, okay, so enough of that topic. Hopefully you understand what I just said. It's a concept car. It means nothing. It's just some people in Great Britain who put together a car, and look at us. Anyway, so let's change topic for a second. If you have a Kroger near you, these are wild blueberries in the freezer section, and they're better than the Wyman's or whatever, I feel like. These come from Canada. Now, they don't say organic, but they do simply say that they're wild, which I don't know what that entails. Okay, but they are tiny little guys. They taste better than the other, like they're not so sugary. Okay, that's the key. The other ones are bred to be so sugary. So many blueberries you eat. I feel like even Wyman's are super sugary at this point. So anyway, if you want some non-sugary blueberries, they're called the Private Selection. They're packaged by Kroger, and they're pretty good. They're in the freezer section. Found them. Just ate them for the first time. I've really just been focused on making sure that I eat really healthy food that doesn't have a bunch of additives to it, and like a big chunk of my day is spent like hunting for fresh food each day. That way it's fresh. I literally just drive around in the van or the Corvette and I go get fresh food. I get my sweet potato and my asparagus with no oil on the asparagus, and sweet potato plain with cinnamon that I add. No sugar, because Longhorn puts sugar in the cinnamon, so you have to ask no cinnamon. Okay, so I get my cinnamon with I eat 2 sweet potatoes and asparagus. Okay, I eat pomegranate seeds now. I've never eaten pomegranate seeds before in my life. I didn't even know what the fuck they were. It's so disgusting to me how like non-nutritionally informed I was. I'm sitting here trying to crack physics and crack this and crack that, and learn about telomerase and DNA and all this other shit, and I don't even know the best fucking foods to eat. It's like I'm like Rain Man. I'm really smart in certain areas and really fucking dumb in others, but I'm making up for it now, and so I eat really healthy. So I eat pomegranate seeds. I eat pomegranates. By the way, Kroger just got those back in stock as well. So fresh pomegranates are better than the ones that are in those POM little containers, because those POM containers, they use some sort of additive from what do you call it? Mushroom extract. And the mushroom extract, there's a guy who's real big into mushrooms. Like, he's very informative about them, and he went on the what's this called, Joe Rogan show, and he was explaining how they put a carcinogen on mushrooms that literally causes cancer, so that we eat something that can cause cancer. So mushrooms fight cancer by themselves, but when you coat them in fucking poison, then it's a problem. Anyway, this is a pomegranate. You break this thing open, it's got all these dark purpley seeds in there, which are great. Okay, so I just ate a whole bunch of organic celery. There's not much left in there. You can see I just ate a whole bunch of that. If you really like get in tune with your body and listen to like what are you hungry for, and like what's going to make me feel better in the long haul, not the high, not the sugar high, not the opium high, what's going to make me feel better, and you kind of play around eating a bunch of different healthy foods, then when you go back and look at different healthy foods in the grocery store, your body will say that. But it's got to be organic. It's got to have not the additives all over it. It's got to be the real, the pure stuff. Otherwise, it's like laced with fucking poison. Small amounts, but still, if I took an organic food and came up with a dropper of some poison, said, I'm just going to put a little bit on. You'd be like, fuck you, dude. Get the fuck out of here. But that's what you eat every day. You don't realize it. So, everything's about trade-offs. Preservatives are, anyway, neither here nor there. We're done with that discussion. What else was I going to tell you? Okay, so update on these monitors. So I went to a place called Micro Center, and the guys, and Micro Center, by the way, makes Best Buy look like kindergarten. Micro Center is the real deal. They have just tons and tons of fucking computer screens. I almost made a video about it today while I was inside there. I'll go back eventually. But there's a guy in there, real tall guy, looks like he could be like part Asian or something maybe. And he's sharp as a tack. And I dealt with him in the past for over an hour one night, and I told him if I ever bought anything, I'd buy from him. I didn't end up buying anything tonight because I still want to do some more homework, and I told him that when I walked in because he was busy. I said, I'm not going to buy anything, so keep helping out your other people. But once he finally freed up for a second, he and I got to chatting, and these monitors, these big monitors that have the USB-C port for power, it's to deliver power to other devices. It's not to absorb power. And I said, well, why the fuck don't they have it? If they have laptops that run on this USB-C port, you know, then they should definitely be able to have the monitor alone run on the USB-C port. He says, no, I know what you're saying. And he says, I think it's because they don't believe, like, okay, let's say you're using a MacBook Pro, okay, which is a very powerful laptop, for instance, and you plug that into the charger with USB-C. Well, then what? You take the USB-C port and plug it into the monitor, right? Now, the first wire that was the USB-C from the wall to the laptop is going to get fried because there's so much pass-through current that's got to go through that first wire to feed both the laptop and the monitor. So I think that's why they don't do it. But the point is this. The portable monitors, I'm trying to remember what the name of the companies are. Aegis or something. Anyway, the portable monitors